if somebody comes out from school, graduate from school, most of the time, like when you're looking for work, what out of that work, it's not just the work, but the money that come out from it. That is where our target is.
When you get money, suddenly there's the way your parents will look at you. They ask you, where is this money coming from? How did you get it? They want to follow you to where you are getting the money from. It's not all about telling me I'm a trader. What are you trading? Let me see what you're trading and see how you make the money. Before they will be convinced. But it's not that these 21st century parents, they are not bothered. They will just bring the money. And at the end they will say it's grace.
If it is money, is your problem, and you have faith that you get the money. Now you either get it by good character or bad character, but the character is not what we are talking about, it's the money.
Alright, once again, you're welcome to Tune Paddy. I remain your humble host, MC Hart, aka Hasula, aka the Black Boy, aka the Chief without a title. Today we'll be discussing on a very important topic that says faith in the real world. And just like every other day, I'm not alone in the studio. I have some personalities here with me, so I'd like them to introduce themselves to the audience.
Yes, I am Ozigi Zaga.
Simple, man.
All right, like the topic implies, faith in the real world. Oftentimes in our religion classes, we've been talking a lot about faith. We've been deliberating about faith in God, faith in Christ, faith in, a lot of talks about faith. But today we'll be talking about faith in the real world. But first of all, I'd like us to define the word faith. What do you understand by the word faith?
Well, I can say that faith means casting your imagination on something and believing that thing will come to materialization. The thing will come out into play physically. You understand? Casting your mind on something that maybe you don't have at the moment, that the thing will actually come to happen. So that's what I know.
All right, simply, Ma, do you have anything to say in that?
Well, Ozigi have already said what I feel faith is, but just that he's taking a different tone from what we are taught in the religious perspective. That faith is hope.
Substance of things, evidence of things not seen.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that definition from secondary school.
Yeah, but now we are not talking. We are not taking the tone of the religious.
Yeah, we'll
angle.
get there.
But in the real world, is putting your trust or your faith in somebody, even when you've not done anything, when there's nothing to show. Or when somebody must have done something, and based on the past record, you're now kind of believing in somebody that I believe you can do this. That word, you believing that the person can do this, is you having faith in that person. So it's something as what Ozigi have said.
All right, can we throw instance of such faith in the real world?
There are numerous. Even you must have come across many, at least as within your casual friends. You must have told one of them, "Guy, I believe you can do this." Even when you've not seen the guy done such before, but just that confidence just arose in you, and you tell the guy, "I believe you can do this. Go for it." Or you can even tell yourself, when you are in pursuit of something, maybe success or something, you wouldn't want to picture any form of failure. That strength or that energy is an evidence of faith. Even when failure, even when some persons. Okay, let me take for instance, when I started programming, this software development stuff, I had many friends, even those I don't know. I met them. They saw me at a customer cafe, and when they saw what I was doing, I think they were past students and they studied computer science. They were able to notice, to picture what I was doing. And one of them approached me and said, "Guy, you go mad, oh. Guy, you go crazy." So I said, "How?" And I turn and look at the guy. I don't know him. He said, "Guy, like this night they do. This will make me run mad for school." He can see his own belief or perspective, the way he understood. But to me, it's not an encouragement. He's trying to tell me to sign out that this thing will make me run mad. But I have faith and I believe that I can do this. Those who are doing it don't have double heads. And that is why I fast forwarded. I put my energy in what I am seeing, not by what people are telling me. So those things are atom of faith. That's how I know I've exercised it in one way or the other. I believe you too might have done that in a recent time or previously. So faith must not be when somebody open Bible and tell you, no, you exercise it daily. Even though you are not a Christian, even non-believers exercise faith more.
All right, so if I am getting you very clear, what you're trying to say, what you guys are saying is that faith is can not only be found in a religion context, religious context. It can be found in our day-to-day
activities. Yes.
Okay. So I want to ask a question. What are those things that can warrant faith? I mean, what are those things that can warrant faith? Warrant somebody to have faith in us on our day-to-day activities?
You've seen a lot of things happen, good things happen to people. You desire that. It forms your own imagination. It forms your own expectation. And that will make you start believing on good things to come on your way. You see, it emulates, it triggers your own desire. And once you desire, you hope, you believe, it will come to place.
Good. It automatically triggers that faith, and that will make you not to even listen to what others are saying, like a kind of discouraging words. It will make you not to listen to those things. So those things are things that can trigger your faith. Faith doesn't just come and there are some faith, it requires a lot of work for your faith to even come to materialization. Having faith is not the problem, but keeping that faith, giving the faith, because you need to feed that faith with consistency.
Okay.
Not just having faith. That is why many people have failed in their target or pursuit of success or pursuit of anything they feel like, their ambition. Because at a particular point in time, they started lagging behind, not feeding that same faith with the tempo of what is required. Every faith needs consistency. Mm-hmm. Without consistency, forget your faith cannot go anywhere. So if you want to be, for example, you want to be part of you want to be wealthy in the future, you can't just say, Lord, I have faith, and you cross your hand akimbo, and you wait for that thing to come. No, you must put something on the run and you follow. As you are going, the way will be paved for you, and as you are going, have it in mind that you will encounter a lot of obstacles that will make you start thinking, is this thing worth it? Because faith comes with a lot of setback, temptations that will make you want to say, it's like this thing will not work. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
I guess
so. That faith is not just by words of mouth. It requires a lot of action, and those actions you must put them into play with high level of consistency. High level of consistency. I've not seen any person who succeeded out of the blues, except maybe the person inherited maybe wealth from their father, but somebody building from scratch, this thing they call from grass to grace. Ask those people who built their own wealth from grass to grace. They never enjoyed their little beginning. That's why I love this song. There's two songs. I don't know. I think one was sung by Fino. They say, I come from East, something like that. I come from East, join the street, something like that. a jig maker turn to beast, you already know. You understand? That is really telling you what he passed through. When I listened, I was just sitting one day. I love that song, but I never listened to the lyrics until one day. I said, let me listen to what this guy is saying. I listened to the lyrics. You know, he used mixture of English and Igbo there.
Yeah.
And that means the guy really saw hell. That he even entered the street, became a beast. And you know what it means by somebody becoming a beast? That means you just keep your life is just on the line. At any time, anything can happen. You don't care. But you are in pursuit of what? Success. It is that faith that keeps you going. And in fact, when you even look back, you see that many people who started that same journey with you have fallen off. Another thing again, where I remember about myself, when I was doing computer engineering, I was the least in the class then, but I was consistent. We were about 11 in number in the class. One of them, the guy is from, okay, let me know, I think he's from Popo. The guy was good. But later on, I match up with him. If he's ahead, I'm behind him. Out of that 9, many of them, when you were asking them, they have great ambition. Once I finish, I will be this, I will do this, I will do this. I go use my computer. I go to work for Shell. I go do. Me, I don't have anywhere to work. I don't know if you get me. But along the line, I was consistent with my faith. In fact, every day I just picture the future. See myself in the future with dynamics. Because dynamics must play out. You don't have to remain stagnant. There must be dynamics as you grow. I was just picturing myself, and the way I pictured myself was the way I was going. Today as I'm talking to you, I'm the only person among those 9 or 12 where I know that is standing as a computer technician.
Wow.
Others has fallen off. This other one was started with phone repair. One guy started with phone repair. I will not mention his name, and he joined us. He was good because somebody who already has the idea to repair phone. Computer is similar to phone, so he was good then. But where is he now? There are many of them. So when I now, if I even see them on the road, okay, man, you still play this game? That's what they will tell me. I said, bros, I still do. But they are falling off. One now is driving for somebody as a private driver, a company driver, something like that. The other one now has done Baba. So you can see it is faith at work. I didn't get it from any religious background. No religion told me that, and I was not coming from the religious angle. I want to succeed in this. And I decided to follow the path, even though there were ups and downs. It was never easy. But God saw me through. All my belief and my consistency brought me where I am.
Okay. All right. There's a very interesting story you've shared, how you've kept your faith and then achieved your hand at the beginning. Now it leaves me with a question. Does faith always justify the hand from the beginning? Like, does it always yield results?
Yes.
Just like the story you just told us, about 9 of you.
Yeah, okay. When I was illustrating about my personal life story, I made mention of faith and I made mention of consistency. So you having faith doesn't give you success.
All right.
You don't achieve success or don't achieve your goal by just having faith. If you didn't put in work in that faith, even the religious angle, they say faith without work
is dead. But a lot of emphasis are placed on that religion's angle. That's all you need. You just need faith. You need a job. Just reach out.
That is the wrong teaching.
Go out.
I think the reason is because it's always loud. It's always loud. It hits in anybody's ear. There are people who are not in a religious term. They also use that same faith. But religiously, Christianity or Christian religion, or the basis of that religion is faith. So that's why you always hear it, faith. You must believe that somebody died for you. Believe in everything. You just believe. It's just surround on that faith, almost only on the faith. So that's why you see it always, they repeat, always come out from that religious angle. But faith in ordinary setting, faith is something that you imagine out of your desire, believing that will happen, whether from religious aspect or in any other aspect. When you put in your effort to that what you believe, at the end of the day you will achieve it, except you slack. And once there is a slack, it's no longer faith. You are out of the faith. So if you slack, you may not be able, you will not even be able to reach to that goal. You understand? So faith require consistency, require work, require for you to be diligent. At the end of the day, you will achieve it. Somebody said if you by faith, if you want to climb a mountain, once you believe it, you will climb the mountain.
But climbing the mountain is not easy.
It's not easy.
Haven't you climbed mountain?
And it must come from faith.
That's what I'm saying. And
climbing the mountain, do you know how many miles and distance away?
You pass the river.
Now, like we have all defined faith as a strong belief that yes, I can.
Yes.
So now you going to a mountain, standing before the mountain and believing you can climb. Does that justify you can actually climb?
No,
you can't.
No.
That's why. Like I remember you said you have to put work in action.
Effort. And I made the reference to the Bible we all read as Christians, even though we are discussing it in a general word, both non-Christian. The Bible we read said faith without work is dead. In other words, you cannot sit and say I have faith that tomorrow God knows I'm hungry today.
You don't even
tomorrow,
have faith. In that case, you don't have faith.
No, people believe that faith is just words of mouth.
What you believe, don't like that.
What you just believe. It's not all about believing. A lot of work needs to be put into place. And it comes with a lot of challenges. Sometimes you will see yourself failing in the issue of faith. You see yourself failing. What? Are you sure this thing? You even be doubting your own courage, your own mind. But the thing that will keep you going is, don't worry, this thing I can skate through. Sometimes now, like me, it happened to me that even the girls I dated, see me doing programming, all of them went their way, saying I don't have vision. I don't love them, or I don't take care of them. And I keep asking them, my friendship with you is not just for enjoyment. I asked, okay, the first question is, what do you mean by I don't give you attention? Yes, the word attention. They say anytime I come, I'm always with my laptop. I say, but we do talk. I'm not always with my laptop. And immediately you come, I shut down. We discuss. After discussing, if they now enter the second lane, I don't take them out. I say, bro, this is my time of building the future. And I'm building the future because I'm picturing you inside the future. You should be more like trying to help me make it through. You are telling me, and what kind of art? You say it's not that I must take them to Kingfisher or the Promise or anything. But even if it is strolling, I don't have time for strolling because I'm building future. I'm building my future. So many of them now, when they see me now, and I become a gamer to them. But I've gone past that stage. So when they are seeing me now, they feel like to have you back because you already, they see that something good
is coming out.
But for them to be patient to endure with you then, the patience was not there. Many of them left. And I wasn't bothered. That's why I said challenges will come. If I'm somebody who is into women that much, I would have fallen by the roadside. Because after all, my first girlfriend left me, second one left me, third one left me. What will I will see it as if I'm cursed. But I kept the ball rolling. In fact, I get to a point I removed even 2 women from the picture. And that is what keep guiding me till now. Even till now, if I want to venture into any business, I don't picture women around me.
All right. We have been talking about pursuit of. You understand? They have different causes they are pursuing, like the Boko Haram, the ISIS. I I believe they are pursuing their dreams, their faith, and they think they are in line. You understand? There are a lot of, I'm just citing an instance. Is it that every pursuit with faith, does it actually yield the result?
Along the line, when you are pursuing your course, along the line you may mind somebody. But the issue there is that generally we may see their actions to be wrong. Yeah. Okay. But individual or to them directly, what are they really looking out for? It might be something positive, who knows? Now, maybe at the cost of pursuing it, at the end of the day, they start hurting people around, which other person will not see it as wrong. You see? So now, the end of it, any faith you are catching, because faith comes out of desire. I don't think somebody will just wake up in the morning and start desiring somehow evil. I know something you can see some people desire evil. You understand? But from that evil, there can be something.
A lot of people do. A lot of people do. Like, okay, let me relate back in my secondary school.
Okay.
I used to have this friend called Ekine. Ekine, if you're watching. I'm sorry to say this, but whenever we are at break, a government comprehensive secondary school, he always says something. He said, "Oh boy, you know what's in my mind right now, eh? I go feel like say make our old 2 guns like this, 2x2, crack and enter club, mash the door, start to the shoot. You. Now you dey fear death. I mean, now you death they fear. Come on, take a and I look at it, and I begin to wonder.
Those kind of faith is derived from what they have seen.
They have been watching movie.
Exactly.
They have been watching
and
movie.
It makes them feel good. You make them feel good.
Yes.
And they imagine themselves living that kind of life. You know, becoming the boss where everybody will be trembling at your feet. You can kill anybody at random. All those ones, you can't really call that one faith. Because one, they see something. They are just trying to replicate that thing.
They are just visualizing. It's just
visualizing.
No, but so, somebody can.
That one the moment they started acting, that's where
somebody can want to be a gangster. Like
you are wanting, you know, it's not faith yet.
If you want to,
because I believe those period, that time, the music trend was Mother Hink and you know, this 50 Cent song, "You're a Gangster." So everybody was like, some of them will just put their bandana with baggy, you know, acting like a gangster. So those ideas came into them. So there are some of them who would even want to build up their self, pursue it as a dream to become a gangster. Like,
now, at the course of our discussion,
that is why I said some faith meets strong reaction or strong opposition.
Something must.
And that opposition will either kill you or strengthen you to go further. So whichever one you meet or you will meet will define the end, will justify the end of your faith. So it's not all about practicing it. That one you have seen something, you're just trying to visualize to be in that shoe. But in a normal real world where you've not pictured anything, it's just like somebody who wants to be a doctor. You've not been to the hospital before, or maybe you've been to the hospital just for treatment. Your motivation is not because you want to choke people strange. It's because you love caregiving
and to save life.
To save life. Those things are the passion, the desire you have in you. Now, when I say, okay, if I have the desire to care for people, the passion to care for people, then this should be my line of pursuit. This should be where I should go. So it's not all about the strange, because there are those who are nurses or doctors that cannot perform operation. They don't just like seeing blood, and they don't like cutting person. It should be as if, like me, I don't like seeing blood. So telling me to go and operate somebody, except God will give me a different heart. Immediately I see that red thing, I'm done. But I can prescribe, do prescription and all the rest. So there are people who are like that. Now you don't know the end. You just have the passion to give people care. You went into medical, trying to become a nurse or a doctor. Now get me during my secondary school time, those in the science, I don't know if it happened to you, they will tell you to operate a rat or a cat.
Okay.
Not cat, rat. Get a cat or lizard. Operate on it. If that lizard survives, know that you can operate a human being. I don't know if that happened to you. So now you who have the passion,
in the heart line. So.
You who have the passion.
But I've seen people do a lot of surgery. See them catch a gamma lizard and rats.
It happened during my time.
I know it's mostly rats. That's why there is this popular saying lab rats. They always use
it happened in my time in my secondary school.
Okay.
So all those things, when you get to that stage and you operate the rat dies. It's a challenge to that's your vision. Does it mean if I just cut somebody, the person will die? Will die. Because your teacher will tell you that if the rat survive, know that you are in the right path. If the rat dies, some persons, even I heard of a girl, my neighbor, who swallowed rats. Yeah, I think she schools at UST or Uniport. They were given, and it was the final year project. They were asked to operate that the rat they gave to her. She didn't get the rat from the house, like the teacher. I don't know whether they buy it or I don't know. Now give them rat. She operated on her own, died, and that determines your pass mark if you are passing out or not. They just swallowed the rat.
Why?
Because she can't imagine herself failing because the rat died. Which is now the obstacle I was telling you.
She wants to practice religion. She wants to give her life for the rat. Oh.
No, it's not that she swallowed the rat to defend herself. Because one, since that rat has died, two things are involved. Her career is at stake because she wants to be a doctor.
Okay,
and that is the only means of her passing out.
By swallowing it.
She swallowed the rat when the lecturer came. I'm telling you, my neighbor, she's alive. When the lecturer came and asked her whatever, she said they have not given her rat.
Because I was about to ask what motivated her, what gave her the idea to swallow the rat.
She said they have not given her that she's still waiting for the rat. They now brought another rat and gave to her. Luckily for her, this one survived. But that's why I say every faith.
Is that our faith?
Every faith, yeah. No, she have the faith before she go into medical field. She have already seen herself becoming a doctor, and now this operation.
For her to have swallowed that rat, she had confidence. That she can do it. Because some other persons, you operating on a rat and the rat died.
It's a lot of discouragement.
It's a discouragement. You just give up. That no. Rat does not survive this.
And the only thing for her to waive that obstacle, which is this rat dying, is an obstacle to her now. Which is what I said. In every every journey of faith, a lot of obstacle will come that will test that your faith. If truly, and that will justify your end, how the faith will end. She swallowed the rat to remove the obstacle, because had it been the lecturer asked her where's the rat, she said the rat is dead, she will definitely have a carryover, or she will repeat. And if she repeats, it will take her another 1 year, if I'm not mistaken, to do that. So all she have to do is she swallowed the rat. And when the lecturer asked her, she you have not given me a rat. When she came out of the place, she went for this what they call it, kind of evacuation stuff. You know how to remove this thing from her system. So all those things are what you will encounter. It may come in a different way, but because she is consistent and she really wants to be, even when she sees failure before her, she moved on.
All right, I've come to discover something in course of our discussion, that in our pursuit, in this faith of a thing, the faith can either be negative or positive. Using the Boko Haram case as a yardstick, so there could be a positive pursuit of faith and then a negative one. So how do we guide ourselves towards pursuing a positive faith, towards a positive pursuit?
every human being know what is good and what is bad.
You think so?
Yes. Every human being knows, even the Boko Haram.
As long as you are an adult now, you must know what is good. Because that thing that will do you won't like it.
You won't like it. Don't do it.
That shows that you know what is good and what is bad.
So the Quran, from the Boko Haram's perspective, the Quran mentioned it. The Christian Bible mentioned it. If you know what they will do to you and you won't like it, don't do it to the next person.
Okay.
So even the Boko Haram that is killing, if you catch one,
push you there, they will run. Why are they running?
Cry for their life.
They will cry for their life. But you're taking another life.
That's true.
So that means they know that what they are doing is wrong.
It's wrong.
It's bad. Since you cannot stand it, just wait. We will not shoot you. Just flog in. You see how they will cry because it's painful. So, but because of some doctrinal thing that's why I said that one is a religious. We have some kind of persons like that, and even in the Christendom, it's not just the Boko Haram. It's just that the Boko Haram own are very obvious. It's more louder than every other one, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't happen everywhere. It happens, but in this aspect now, we're not talking it based on religious perspective. We are seeing in the real world, which cost across success, failure, religious, and everything. Now, if we are going to religious perspective, you will say this is okay. Let's divert to religious section. So we will now know what to give you as a feedback. If you say we are going to business section, we will now know. But like what you have been saying is based on business.
You can't say guide for good result or guide for faith, good faith. It's just every adult that knows the good and bad knows that this is bad, this is good. But sometimes when people want to achieve their goal, when they aim and trying to achieve their goal.
Why I said guide, because we came to understand that some pursuits, because faith is something you believe in strongly.
Okay.
But at the end of this pursuit, you discover that it's a negative pursuit. Because at the end of it, the result at the end, like Emma highlighted.
Okay, when we go to talk about.
So for you, it is necessary for one to be guided in order not to.
That means you need education. You need education. You need to go through enlightenment. Like when somebody want to enter business, you picture the business. How do you achieve this? You don't know how to do it. You have to go through education. You have to be tutored. You have to taught how to go about it so that you'll be able to achieve that goal positively. So I think one of the ways somebody can guide in order to achieve a very positive outcome will be education. You look for somebody who has gone through that process before and seek for advice. You are given a piece of advice so that you'll be able to walk through and get what you are looking for.
All right, thank you very much. I would like, secondly, I'd like to ask this question: why is it that people take their time, their effort, and resource to pursue a dream still under faith negatively?
Because initially they didn't see it as a negative venture.
Because every step can you
cite an instance?
Like in fact, all my instance comes to let's say theft. You understand? Let's say robbers, theft. You understand? They started from stealing pen, little thing. Probably you see all these sheep thieves. Most times have been embarrassed on the road. Understand? They've been caught, beaten, and you see them go back to that thing.
That's if when you
seeing it as a dream, pursuing it with all passion.
No, they are not seeing it as a dream. When you catch one of them, try to interrogate them. I've heard many of them. I've seen many of them when they were being interrogated. Their dream was never to be armed robbers. That was never part of their dream. But along the line, trying to pursue their dream, there was a twist, either from peer group, friends, or mainly from friends. Because somebody who doesn't smoke and joins group of people who smoke, the tendency of that person not smoking is like out of 100 is like 10%.
So illicit consumption could be
yes, and some of them.
There is that what are they looking for? One is money. Nothing wrong is about the money, but the process they are taking it. People desire to have money. Because
before a man could graduate to become a kidnapper or a armed robber, he must have started through petty theft.
What we are talking about, what we are talking about now is the faith for something. If somebody comes out from school, graduate from school, most of the time, like when you are looking for work, what out of that work, it's not just the work, but the money that come out from it. That is where our target is. Now, either you work maybe in one of the any company like that, and they pay you. So what you are looking for is money. So now, to get the money, you have work to do, which is to be employed. You are doing one or two things in order to achieve your goal, which is to have your money for any good thing you also want. And then any robber is also looking for that same money. Now they put in work, and that work they are matching people. So they're going it in the wrong way. But actually, their desire is to make the money, which any normal person is also have desire to make, but in a different ways of achieving it.
But that one you won't call it faith.
You call it faith.
They are not seeing it as a skill or something they will use to feed forever.
Now, when they prepare to come out to looking for that money,
they have visualized to get the money. If you have a dream to build a good future for yourself, it's your faith.
You put in your efforts.
If you have, I have not seen anybody who want to build a good future for himself and decide to use stealing.
A lot of people does. A lot of people have.
What you are thinking to be the future, your future may not be what they are
thinking.
That was not the initial plan.
A lot of people have different strategies.
That's what I'm saying.
To achieve.
That is not their initial plan. I don't think any reasonable person will have the mind to.
Okay, you call it reasonable.
Get my point.
Okay,
that's why I say there's always a twist somewhere.
A lot of people are not reasonable.
They are not
yes, I know.
You are the one thinking they're not reasonable.
What we call common sense is not common.
It's not common sense.
I know.
Because some of them, their aim is so to get the money, look for women. That's what makes them happy. Yes, but you, as who claim to be a normal person, is looking for a way to achieve your own thinking. Maybe build a house, do all that. Depend on you, personal. Is it just a personal need and personal want?
But
you see, but the issue is that get the money and be happy. So what makes you happy may be different from what makes another person happy. All they need at the moment is just to maybe flex, carry women around. They are fulfilled. They are fulfilled. But when they get the money, their faith has been met. Even though the process of getting the money, they match everybody.
No, I don't think that is.
But it's not good. It's not good.
I don't think that one is an act of faith.
Okay.
When I was explaining something, I said, nobody, even the person whose father is a criminal, did not picture. In fact, if you can gauge or search very well, you notice that if a child notices that his father is a criminal, he may be quarreling with his father. That's because he doesn't want to be a criminal. But along the line, there may be a twist. They will make him jump persons, maybe out of maybe the condition of the economy or the condition of one or two things. Probably he doesn't have a job and he needs something. He needs to take care of himself. He now met a friend. And it's just like secret court. When you want to enter, they will not tell you the bad side of it. It's only when you have entered they will tell you no way out. No man joins secret court with seeing the terms and condition. They will tell you, they will present first the good side. So if the team or the person, a friend who is advising you to join their team as a criminal, he will not tell you that they will catch them. Even when you want to cite that, what if they catch me? You say, leave that thing. We have to go train how to jump first. We go meet one papa, we go disappear. We go meet. All those things will now form some kind of confidence in you. You will leave your initial dream of being a good guy because one, money is involved. I understand where Mr. Ozigi is talking, driving at that everybody is in need of the money. So whichever means you follow to get the money is your faith in action. No, that is not your initial dream. No, there was a twist somewhere.
No, let me come in here.
Okay.
What you are talking about is character modification. Somebody who his dream or faith is to get a good life, good character. You understand? That's why you can say this. Faith. So what you are aiming to get, it may be different from what I'm aiming to get.
No, but with what you explain. No, you can
let me break it down. Let me bring it down.
Wait. Is what I'm saying.
Let me break it down.
Generally, every child wants to be a doctor. They want to be a car owner. They want to be a banker and all that. But along the line,
there's a twist.
No, don't say every child wants to be a banker or this. The end of every desire depends on the person. We are not talking about what you desire.
Okay, wait. Is there any child?
Have you seen a child who's born who wants to be a thief?
Who wants to be a thief?
No, we are not talking about one particular thing that the people are looking out for.
No, we are talking about one particular thing.
If it is a doctor, is what you are aiming to be. You understand? We talk about this. But this one, we don't have any particular thing. We say this is what we are looking at.
Okay, like we don't
have anyone.
Like
so, but whatever be the case, yes, whatever be the case that you desire,
so they go through.
So now,
through achieving it by hook or crook.
Yes. So now, what I'm saying now is that by achieving that, if it is money, is your problem, and you have faith that you get the money. Now you either get it by good character or bad character, but the character is not what we are talking about. It's the money.
Getting money by good character. I don't know,
but if it is character we are talking about.
That sounds very awful.
No, get it. If it is character we are talking about, the person now is living a wrong character. That's why we cannot say he have this is a wrong. The achievement, what you achieve is not what the person aim.
It's wrongly gotten.
It's wrongly gotten. But yeah, we don't have anything we are saying it is this or that. If it is money, like I said, if it is money, you can get it through good character or bad character. But at the end of the day, you have gotten the money. You put faith there. Then why you are getting it, you may meet somebody that could be a bad character. You use bad character to get it.
So in other words, what you are saying is, whatever you do to achieve your goal or your purpose,
is that process is faith.
That process is faith. Yes,
I
understand where you are coming.
We need to be guided.
But the end point determines if it is the good one or the bad one. That's what you are saying now.
There's no good faith and there's no bad faith.
No, that means if it is the good result or bad result,
we clap our hands.
So, but if it is bad result,
so you said something. There is no good
faith and bad faith.
Bad faith. Yes.
Faith is faith. All of that is the same spelling. That's why even in schools they tell parents to be more involved in their children's upbringing. Don't just leave your child in the school and feel after all I'm paying his school fee. You should play more role in order to see that your child comes out good, because no family want to have a child that will give them bad name. You understand? Even as in pursuit of that your dream, they want to guide you based on what you are saying before. Guiding, they want to guide you so that they will make sure you are not deviating from the family principle.
The education we are talking about. You need education.
They want to guide you so that you will not deviate from the family principle, so that you will not give them bad name. No parents is happy having a child that will give them bad name. You give them heart attack.
Yes.
So when they are doing that, if from my own side, when you get money, suddenly there's a way your parents will look at you. They ask you, where is this money coming from? How did you get it? They want to follow you to where you are getting the money from. It's not all about telling me I'm a trader. What are you trading? Let me see what you're trading and see how you make the money. Before they will be convinced. But it's not that these 21st century parents, they are not bothered. They only just bring the money. And at the end they will say it's grace. If you who know that what the child is doing is wrong, try to tell them that this thing, what your child is doing is illegal. That is where we now have good faith and bad one. Because one, there are legalized way of making money. Why there are illegal ways of making money. So if you know those illegal ways of making money, remove your hand from it.
All right, thank you very much. It's been fun it's been a good time having this conversation with you guys in the studio. And to you, my audience, I hope you've been having a good time. I'd like you to be a part of this conversation. Drop your contribution in the comment section. And I also like you to click on the notification button so you'll be a part of our subsequent conversation.
Tell us your own faith.
So much. Yes, tell us your own faith.
Where your faith is.
Exactly. I like that. All right, thank you so much for being a part of this podcast. My name is MC Hart, aka Atolike the Black Boy, and we are signing out. Please be with us next time. Bye for now.
Yeah.